What's up, you guys? Welcome back. Today I'm super excited because we're gonna be doing a full face first impressions, testing a bunch of new makeup. There have been so many new releases and I'm so excited. We have the new Rare Beauty Tinted Moisturizer, which I'm beyond excited about. We have new Rem Beauty, Miss Ariana Grande's makeup line, new ColourPop, like a bunch of new stuff. And I'm gonna test it all out today and see if this stuff is actually worth your money or not. Before we get started, I do have a very exciting announcement. Oh my gosh, I feel like I have been waiting for this for so long. We have a new jewelry launch. Hopefully there will not be as much time in between launches moving forward, but we are launching these two earrings, which I get comments about these all the time because I wear them pretty much every day and people are like, where are your earrings from? And I never answer, and that's because I couldn't really say till they were available, but now they are available, or they will be tomorrow. We're launching these two gold hoops. I'll put like a closer up picture and video here for you guys to see them, but I love these two. I wear them pretty much every single day stacked with each other, but they're also super beautiful on their own, and they're like big enough to make a statement, but not like too big for every single day. So we have this one, which is kind of like a cable braided earring, which is a little bit bigger, and it is like a crescent moon shape, which I love. And then we do have a smaller little textured hoop, which is a regular circular hoop. I love these so much. They are like my everyday essentials, and they can of course be worn together like I'm wearing them now, or worn on their own. They're beautiful. I've had these for many months, and I'm so excited that we are finally launching them for you guys now. And they're super lightweight too, because there's nothing I hate more than earrings that like tug at my ears where you can like feel them. These are super lightweight and I absolutely love them. So I will have them linked down below. Like I said, they will be launching tomorrow on Monday the 11th. So I will have a link right down below where you guys can shop them and check them out. Your support of my jewelry means the absolute world to me. And I hope you guys like these hoops. I just feel like everyone needs an essential gold hoop in their life, and these are my favorites. So I hope you guys love them as well. But without further ado, be sure to subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already, and click the little bell right next to the subscribe button to be notified of all my future uploads. And let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, so I actually went ahead and prepped my skin with the Michaela Glow Recipe Glow Essentials because I wanted to see if they could give me like the glow that she has, and I feel like we did achieve that. I did film this little review for TikTok, so you guys can follow me over on TikTok if you want to see the full review. It's just at Kelly Strack Official, but I do definitely think it gave us a nice little canvas glow to the skin. I do a lot of little like mini reviews on TikTok, so definitely follow me there if you're interested in makeup things, which if you're watching this, you probably are. But up next, when I tell you I was excited for this, I was so excited. So this is new Urban Decay All Nighter. You guys know, if you watch me, that the Urban Decay All Nighter is my all-time favorite setting spray, but they came out with the Cactus Flower Water, which is basically the all-nighter setting spray with vitamin C in it. So we're gonna use this today because it said that you can use this as a primer as well, again, because of the vitamin C. So I'm gonna spray this on. Let me do a little test spritz. Okay. Ooh, okay, so it's scented, but it is a light scent and it doesn't smell like oranges. I feel like everything vitamin C always smells like oranges. This does not smell like oranges. Let's spritz it on our base. I got a little bit up my nose, but it does have a light scent to it. Personally, I like the Urban Decay All Nighter because it doesn't have a scent to it. I just prefer unscented, but if you like scented products, this is a nice, pleasant scent. Doesn't feel super sticky or weird or anything on the skin, so it's nice that you can use this as a primer and then also as a setting spray, because I'm pretty sure the original like OG All Nighter is really only supposed to be used at the end, not as a primer. But I guess this one, because it has the skincare benefits, can be used both ways. Okay, up next, we have a lot of prep products that I wanna try, but this, oh! God, sorry about that. We have new from Rem Beauty. This is the Cooling Blurring Under Eye Balm. So you're supposed to be able to use this just on its own, or you can use it underneath concealer as kind of like a depuffing primer. Ooh, it looks different than I would have thought. It almost looks like silicone-y. All right, I'm just gonna put a little bit on my finger. This is actually the first Rem Beauty product that I'm ever trying, so here goes nothing. Got a little. I'm gonna just tap it into my under eyes. It feels cooling, like it definitely feels nice, and it does say online that you can actually just pop this in your fridge, so then it is like cold, and then apply to your under eyes in the morning. I'm gonna apply to one side so we can see if we see any difference. I feel like I actually do see a difference. Like I feel like it did blur my under eye. This side versus this side? Okay, I mean, honestly, I thought this was gonna be straight up gimmick, but I do feel like it did blur my under eye a little bit, and it feels nice. It feels hydrating and cooling. All right. Not too shabby. We obviously have to see how concealer sits on top of it, but upon first impression, I do think it looks nice. And again, can be a product that can just be used on its own if you wanna like blur a little bit, you know, without like makeup. All right, now we gotta jump into what I'm most excited to try out. This is the Rare Beauty Positive Light Tinted Moisturizer. I have loved almost all the products that I have tried from Rare Beauty, so I'm really excited about this. I went and picked this up at Sephora yesterday. I got shade 32 Neutral. The only thing I can say about this right off the bat is there are a lot of shades in this. I wanna say there's at least 20. So it's not like there isn't a lot of shades, but Rare Beauty actually sent me this in PR and the shade they sent me was not even close to being able to match me. So I knew that I wasn't gonna be able to use that. So that's why I went to Sephora to pick it up in a different shade. And I could not find a shade in this that was anywhere close to like any of the foundations that I knew matched me. So I was kind of like, what's going on here? So this was the closest I could get, but a lot of them were pulling really yellow. Anyways, enough blabbling. Let's see if this works and we can actually make it look nice because I do like Rare Beauty's products. So this has SPF 20 in it, Positive Light Tinted Moisturizer. I think I'm just gonna apply some to the beauty sponge and we'll just dot it on. So we'll do one side. Okay, this looks like we should be able to make it work, but do you see undertone wise how it's like off? It's just like a little more yellow. I couldn't find one that wasn't super yellowy. Like even though they had like warm, neutral, and cool undertones, they all seemed yellow to me. So I don't know, but it's blending beautifully onto the skin and gives a really pretty glow. So I do like that. Let's go in with a little bit more on the other side. We'll see how it does on a blemish that I have there. Actually, it's giving it some pretty good coverage. I feel like this shade was gonna be my best bet, even though it's not a perfect match, it's not bad. But the girl at Sephora said that other people were having the same issue, like it wasn't just me, but maybe she was just trying to make me feel better. I don't know. But this looks absolutely stunning on the skin. Like this gave such a pretty glow while also giving a nice coverage and just feels like I don't have anything on my skin. Like it feels no different than when I just did the primer. So I'll definitely keep a look on this of how it lasts throughout the day. I have a long day ahead of me and it's only 10:30 in the morning right now. So I will wear this all day long and update the description box where I list all the products with the links of how this lasts, but it looks beautiful. So even though I struggled to find a shade, I think this one will work fine and it looks so good on the skin, like really, really like it. But if you don't like glowy products and you like matte products, it's a no for you. You're not gonna like this, but if you like a glow, I think you will like it. Okay, up next we have a new concealer from Tarte. This is the Power Flex. I have this in the shade Light Neutral, so let's go in with this and see. I should probably look and see like, is this supposed to be medium coverage? What is it? Oh, so it's supposed to be a skincare powered smoothing and brightening full coverage concealer that delivers 24-hour foundation and moves with your skin so it won't cake or crease, but it is supposed to be a matte finish. So that's a lot of claims. So let's see, go in with it. Oh, it actually, I mean, it looks pretty full coverage. I will say that. Like it almost is thicker than I would have thought. Like it's not a liquidy product. It does have a thicker consistency. Let's go in and blend and see. Okay. It actually looks really nice. And this layered nicely on top of this eye balm too. I was a little nervous about layering so many products, but they seem to be working fine together. And I actually think that looks really nice. I wouldn't say that this is as full coverage as Shape Tape is. This definitely to me, even though it feels thicker than Shape Tape does, I would say gives more of like a medium coverage, but it blends out really seamlessly because I was very nervous at first. Because it almost feels like a foundation like consistency, like a thicker foundation consistency and not concealer. But once you blend it out, it just like morphs into the skin and feels really lightweight. So obviously we'll have to see if it actually like doesn't crease like it claims. But upon initial application, I think it looks pretty nice. And it does not feel drying at all to the under eyes. So if you want to like Shape Tape, but it's too drying for you, you might like this one better. Even though it's a little bit less coverage, it definitely feels more hydrating. And you guys know, as always, you can use my affiliate code Kelly, which will give you 15% off of everything on Tarte's website. But I do think that looks pretty nice. Okay, now we gotta try these Rem Beauty cheek and lipstick sticks. So we're just gonna use these on our cheeks today because I have different lippies that I wanna try. So I have 3 different shades. I have Audition, which I'll just swatch them so we can see all of them. The packaging on like Rem Beauty's products is very interesting. Like it's cute. You know, I don't hate it, I don't love it either. It's like in between. Oh, that is beautiful. Okay, pretty. Kind of mauvey pink. Then we have Leading Lady. Ooh, which more of like a coral. And then we have Broadway Baby, which is like a purpley. Ooh, I'm kind of like, all of these are so pretty. I don't know which one to use. I think I might do this little bolder, like corally one, Leading Lady. Do something a little different. My camera so graciously cut me off when I was applying our little cheeky here. So again, using shade Leading Lady, I'm using a little brush with this. I realized on this cheek, you only need to use the smallest amount of product. This stuff is very pigmented. So you literally just need to go like that and then build it up because I used way too much on this side and I feel like it looks really bad. So I'm going in here with less and this looks better, much better. So it is very, very pigmented. Like I literally did a double take to just make sure that this was actually a cheek and lipstick, because I was like, is this just a lipstick that I am applying to my cheek? Because it definitely, I feel like, feels more like a lipstick than it does like a cream blush product. It's very pigmented and kind of takes a while to blend in. So I'll be honest, it's not my favorite product. I don't think it's bad, and I think when I used less over here, it's not bad, but it's not great. I'm going in with a little bit more just to build it up because it does look pretty and natural. I just personally feel like there are better cream blushes that are also significantly cheaper that I would say are better options, like the e.l.f. Putty blush or the Milani cream blushes. Like I feel like those even work better and they're cheaper, so I wouldn't say that I would necessarily recommend this, which I'm sad about because I thought I was really excited about these. I thought they were gonna be like really, really pretty. And they are pretty, it's just, they're kind of difficult to blend and they don't really like morph into the skin like other cream blushes do. So not my favorite, sadly. Trying to like blend them a little bit more with my sponge. I'm gonna go do some powder real quick because I don't have any new powder, and then we're gonna jump into the eyes. All right, I went ahead and did my powder. We're gonna move to brows now. I have two new brow products that I wanna try. These are from Gwen Stefani's new makeup brand. So we have the Hella On Point Ultra Fine Brow Pencil and then the Most Def Instant Definition Sculpting Brow Pencil. So I have both of them. This sculpting brow pencil is like really interesting to me. Like, look at this, what this looks like. Like the shape is so different. I feel like I've never seen like a brow pencil that's like that. So we're gonna try that. And then the Hella On Point is like your typical brow pencil. So let's try the weird shaped one first and see how that works. I'm gonna do it on this brow. They both have spoolies, which is great. Love that. I don't know what shade I'm using. I think shade 2. All right, let's go in with the weird shaped one and sculpt out this brow. I feel like even though it's shaped weird, it's like easy to use. You don't have to do anything really different with it. Not bad. Definitely filled in my brow really quick too, which is nice. And the product looks natural. Like it has a little bit of wax to it, so it's keeping my brows in place, but it's not making them look like plastered down. All right, now let's try the other one. Let me know too if you guys want to see more from Gwen's brand. She does have an eyeshadow palette and a lipstick and a few other products. Okay, I think I like this one better, just like the more precise, but this is also just more of what I'm used to using. So I think it's just a matter of personal preference, but they're both nice eyebrow pencils and work pretty good. I'm gonna just use a little bit of my Refi brow gel, which I love on my brows. This is so good, just to make sure they don't move. Okay, for our palette, I'm so excited because this palette looks so beautiful. This is the ColourPop Set in Stone palette. So this is new, and this is like, if I was to create a palette, I feel like this is what I would do, you know? So me, beautiful neutrals. I feel like this could be used for every single day or a night out. Some may say that it's boring, but this is what makes my heart just swell. I love it, okay? And you guys know I love ColourPop's eyeshadows typically, so we're gonna create a look with this. I'm gonna go in the shade Gravel first. As soon as I saw this collection come out, I was like, oh my God, love. Okay, very pigmented. Tapping my brush. You don't need to go in with a lot. Should have known that. Honestly, it's been a long time since I really like used eyeshadow. Like on my daily routine, I don't really use a ton of eyeshadow anymore, but I feel like I miss it, you know? So just blending this into the crease. We're gonna do a nice brown smoky eye. I feel like ColourPop has so many launches, so it can be hard to just like keep up with it because you're like, oh my God, like what is all this new stuff? But this one definitely stuck out to me. Like as soon as I saw it on their Instagram, I was like, I need it. I'm hoping that the shimmers work nicely, but so far, this matte is blending really easily. Then I'm gonna go in the shade So Chiseled, and I'm gonna work this into the crease to deepen that up. And I'm using kind of like an angled brush to do this, so we kind of get that like outer corner lift as well. Pretty. Just go back in with the original color and just blend. Then I'm gonna go in with the shade Concrete. I'm gonna use a brush on one side, I'll use my finger on the other, and just tap this on. Works pretty well with the brush. This is a dry brush too. It didn't dampen it. But normally with these shimmers, if you go with your finger, yeah, oh my gosh, look at how much better payoff that is. That's so beautiful. Go in on the other eye as well. Yeah, definitely just use your finger because look at how pretty that is. And it'll give you maximum shimmer and payoff. Then I'm gonna go in with Stonework. This is a lighter shimmer. I'm gonna put that in the inner corner, brighten up that area. And I'm also gonna bring it right beneath the brow bone. Same thing on this eye. Then I'm gonna go in the shade Steady, which is the darkest shade in the palette, and like a tiny little liner brush. And I'm gonna put this on the upper lash line, kind of wing it out a little bit. Just doing like a wing with the shadow. And then the same thing on the lower lash line. Just gonna blend it in there so that everything connects. So far, I really like this. Everything's working really nicely, blending nicely, pigmented. And the shades are just my type of shades. You know, like I feel like you could do so many looks with this. I feel like shade-wise, it kind of reminds me of the Patrick Ta one, but obviously that's like way more expensive and you do get more shades shades in the Patrick Ta. This one you get 10 different shades, but I feel like it is super versatile. So I do really like that. Definitely super, super pretty. Definitely really like this. And for the price, it's 16 bucks. I definitely think it's well worth it. You can use code Kelly for additional 10% off of your entire ColourPop order. So you can get a little bit off of this if you want to, but I love this look that we were able to create. Okay, up next, we're gonna go in with this new YSL mascara. This is the Lash Clash mascara. It looks super bougie. Like, I love the packaging, the black with the gold and YSL and stuff, but mascara is one area that, like I always say, there are so many good drugs for mascara, so it can be hard for me to recommend high-end mascaras unless they're really, really good. So we're gonna see, this kind of has like a triangle shaped wand, like it's wider at the base and then tapers in a little bit, kind of looks like a Christmas tree. But we're gonna go in with this and see how it works. But if I'm gonna give like a high-end mascara my stamp of approval, it better be pretty dang good. This is actually looking pretty good though. I will say that's like one coat and I feel like my lashes look good. Let me try the other side now. It's definitely a drier formula mascara, which is what I like. When they're too liquidy, I feel like they do nothing for my lashes. So this one's definitely drier, but those types of mascaras can get clumpy easily. So you have to be careful not to like over apply. Definitely does do a nice job though. I can't knock it for that. Like, picked up my lashes and did give them a lot of volume, but I feel like it could turn clumpy easily, so you just have to be careful. I've been really into just like mascara on the top and kind of keeping my lower lash line more or less like clean with like a little bit of shadow recently, so I'm gonna leave the eyes like that. We're gonna go in and finish the face. I want to go in with this NARS Summer Unrated palette. I have been obsessed with the NARS Orgasm X blush. It's so pretty, and this has that blush in here. I believe it's a blush and a bronzer. Yeah, so it's the Orgasm X blush and then the NARS Casino bronzer. So I'll go in with the bronzer just to bronze up the face a little bit and do like a little contour. The NARS Orgasm blush, everybody knows and like loves that, and it is a beautiful blush, but the Orgasm X I feel like is so much better and just perfect for spring and summer. So just wait for it. And it's nice that it comes in this little set, so you have your bronzer and your blush all in one. They do make a different version of this too that's with the original Orgasm blush. But we got the bronzer on. Now let's go in so I can show you this blush and how stunning it is. Like, it just gives the prettiest little pop. Ooh! It's definitely brighter than the original Orgasm is, but I love it. So into like the blush trend right now, and it's just so pretty. I'm gonna put a little on my nose too. Now for highlight, I'm gonna go in with this one. This is from the brand, I think it's pronounced Lys, L-Y-S. They're a new brand that I haven't really tried, and this is their Aim High highlighter. It looks so beautiful. Comes with a nice mirror and stuff too. So we're gonna go in and try this. My friend Jasmine from Juicy Jazz, you guys probably know her. She really likes a lot of their products. So I wanted to give the highlighter a try. Ooh, that looks pretty. Yes, glow. Ooh, this is stunning. Like a champagne kind of gold highlight. Very, very pretty. It looks like normal when you're looking on, and then when you turn, it's just like boom, highlight. I love that. Very pretty. Okay, now ColourPop came out with a few new lippies with the Set in Stone palette that we tried. I almost just hit myself in the face with that. I want to try one of these. They're their lip creams, and they have new lip glosses as well that I'm really excited about that look beautiful. So I'm gonna go with the French Kiss lip cream in the shade Monolith. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly, but it's just like a true nude. And I like this little applicator because it's like pointy at the end, so you can kind of use it as like a lip liner and liquid lipstick all in one, and you don't need to do like 2 separate steps. I love the ColourPop lip cream formula because it like looks completely matte, but it feels completely creamy and they're not drying to the lips. And this shade is a really pretty nude. Like a true brown nude. Super pretty. Now what I'm most excited about is these new So Glassy lip glosses. These look so pretty. Like, can we please look at this? Woo! Okay, so I'm gonna go with this one in the shade Cut Loose, kind of like a brown. Lots of shimmer. I'm excited. Ooh, yes. So pretty. Okay, good. Because they have like a lot of glitter and shimmer in them, so I was scared it'd be like that gritty feeling that sometimes you can get. Doesn't give me the gritty feeling. Feels completely smooth, which is nice. Kind of reminds me of the Fenty Gloss Bombs, like the way that they feel. They feel like super buttery and like smooth on the lips, not sticky at all. I like that. All right, then last but not least, we'll finish off with a little bit more of the All Nighter setting spray. And that is that. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'll have everything that I used linked down below. And I'll have a link to where you guys can buy my earrings as well. Again, they launch tomorrow, so hopefully you guys like them. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye.